significant achievements of the government of that era in raising capital to transform the housing opportunities for Jamaicans who were suffering from very inadequate, dehumanizing shelter conditions. That situation may have changed somewhat in the sense that the work of the National Housing Trust has delivered hundreds of thousands of housing solutions over the 50 years of its existence. But Jamaica still suffers from a chronic shortage of affordable housing. Young people in particular may aspire to own their own home, but find it very difficult to do so. The accessibility and affordability of what is being developed by developers in the market is beyond their means. And the Housing Trust ought to be purposed and empowered to meet that critical need. Yes. By way of background, it is true that in 2013, when Jamaica had a debt to GDP ratio of 147% and was in an IMF program or seeking to get into an IMF program in circumstances where the previous program had been crashed by the previous government and our name was mud with the international financial community, we had to run a primary surplus of 7.5% of GDP, meaning that we had to run a surplus of revenue over non-debt expenditure of 7.5% of GDP. And the way in which that could be done at the time, based on an analysis of an international accounting firm which advised the cabinet, was that for 4 years, $11.4 billion per annum could be taken from the NHT to get Jamaica out of that crisis. And that was done. At the time, an NGO which had an affiliation with the opposition took the matter to court. The opposition at the time was strongly against the use of the funds of the NHT to help Jamaica solve its fiscal crisis. The court ruled that the legislation was lawful and it was implemented for those 4 years. When the government changed in 2016, the government that had formally opposed this legislation while in opposition proceeded to endorse the arrangement, passing legislation not once, not twice, but now 3 times to extend the period of extracting these resources from the NHT for 4 years at a time. In the election campaign of 2025, the People's National Party indicated that we were against any further extension of this arrangement. Jamaica's fiscal situation had fundamentally changed compared to where it was in 2013. Whereas the debt to GDP ratio back then was in the 140% range, it had been reduced due to the success of the fiscal responsibility framework to the 60% range. And there was no justification for diverting the resources of the National Housing Trust from its statutory purpose of providing shelter, affordable shelter for Jamaicans who need it, to becoming a fund to support the government's general budgetary needs. The government is well aware of that commitment that we made, and one would have expected that if they were seeking our support for this, they would have come and had dialogue with us and explained why they saw the necessity to extend this for another 5 years. There has been no such consultation or discussion. We are painfully aware that Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica in late October last year, and that the lingering effects on the economy are real. Had they come to us and said, well, for the fiscal year 26-27 that we're now in, we need to have this extended for a year, we would have probably said we will support that. Indeed, if they had said, we are going to need it for 2 years because it's going to take 2 years to deal with the recovery from the hurricane, we would have probably told them, well, let's do it 1 year at a time and see how it plays out. Because things have changed. For example, in the current fiscal year, the increased price of oil and gas has meant that the government is enjoying a windfall on the SCT on fuel, which was not in the budget. We don't know how much that windfall is yet, but there's no doubt that it's real. So, had we had those kind of discussions, we could have probably agreed some way of addressing this matter. But in keeping with the way that the government treats this opposition and the lack of consultation on matters that they know are of fundamental importance to us, they have tabled this bill, extending this arrangement for 5 more years. In the meantime, the NHT is outsourcing much of its lending to the private sector now. It has to be paying a subsidy to the private sector for the interest rate on those mortgages, which is a cost to the NHT, and the shelter crisis of Jamaicans continues in a very real sense and is not being met by the housing policy of this government. Mr. Speaker, that is the context in which this bill is being debated today. We will not support this bill. This bill could have achieved our support had we had consultations and worked out what we consider a reasonable arrangement given the hurricane that passed. But to bring a bill here and to say that you're going to take another $57.5 billion out of the National Housing Trust over the next 5 years is unacceptable to us. We do not agree with it, and in the 50th anniversary of the National Housing Trust, implemented by the late great Prime Minister of Jamaica, Michael Joshua Manley, we will not support this bill. Mr. Speaker, that is our position. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I've had the privilege of, I've had the privilege of being involved now in 11 debates related to the National Housing Trust drawdown, 10 through the upper house, and it's my first through the lower house. And each time I've started by looking at the memorandum of objects and reasons.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Good evening, all viewers, all subscribers. Good evening, and welcome. Share up the live, everybody. Share up the live. Let them know that we are on. Give it a thumbs up now, please, and thanks. Yesterday evening was a great evening. We had the leader of opposition with us. And we did not take much of your calls. After the interview, we took a few calls. I want to open the phone lines this evening. We're going to be joined by Ralston Iman, the professor. Yeah, man. Thanks to all the vloggers and bloggers and broadcasters who joined yesterday. and are carrying aspects of the interview yesterday evening. So much so that I have not cut any because I've seen it all over the place. So I just leave it alone. There are many matters that we have to look at right now. Brilliant contribution to the debate by Wavelines and Dr. Alfred Dawes. Those are the ones I got to listen to. Listen a little bit of Pernell Charles. Rubbish. Pernell Charles, I'd love to talk to you. And I love to ask you some questions. But you know where Jamaica is right now? That our leaders refuse to answer questions from the Fourth Estate. They are willing to speak to those who sing their song or sing from their hymn book. But for those of us who have different opinions, they see us as enemies. And I want to say to the Jamaican people, a lot of the people that we see in Parliament parading as parliamentarians are not qualified. And they have not been disqualified by their academic achievement. Or they are not disqualified by their political alignment. But they are disqualified by their ability to be fair and to move away from the political squabble after becoming members of Parliament. It is critical for any politician that when you win the contest or you win an election, that you put behind you the competition that you had going into the election. It is a component that you must possess, that after election day, every citizen of Jamaica becomes your responsibility. And if you can't move away from that, that is what disqualifies you to be a parliamentarian. Jamaica don't need a ruler. And I realize that the GLP supporters are saying that they are ruling Jamaica. And that's where the problem is. Jamaica at this time is in need of leadership. There's a difference between a ruler and a leader. Major difference. Major difference. Leader of compassion. Rulers, them rule with iron fists and all of them things. And they don't really care about the people. Because if you show any dissent to a ruler, you will face the blunt of their wrath. Leaders seek consensus and operate in the best interest of the people. Ruler operates different. So, here we are today, still in the sectorial debate, which, like Keisha Burchell said, I don't think that the shadow ministers should speak before the ministers. You know? But Where there is no vision, the people perish. Let me open the phone lines at this time and start taking your calls. Those of you who did not get a chance to join us yesterday, the opportunity is now yours. Hey. Hold on, caller. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, blessed Arsenal.
What happened to Arsenal?
You know, Arsenal are champions of England.
I don't hear that.
I said Arsenal are champions of England. And I know that.
Oh, finally. Finally.
What? No, again.
Yeah.
Anyway, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I don't know. I don't know if you feel the vibes that are going in our country still. You realize the killing down Granville there
Yeah.
kind of pinch our nerves in our country. And sometimes we take incidents like these, sometimes we just many incidents like this has happened. Maybe because it happened to a woman and it was graphic like how it come up on the YouTube, you know, the whole action, the shooting, the whole them throw her out of the van. I think the moral fiber of most Jamaicans are shaken in what has happened. You understand? Even persons who were not here are felt what transpired. And you can hear the grief.
You have me on speakerphone? Your call not coming through so clean. We're not hearing the caller so clear, and this is a caller that we normally hear him very clear. Go ahead. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah, I say the whole thing kind of jilt the whole nation. So even everything kind of come to a head right now. You asked the opposition leader a question yesterday that everybody wanted to ask him when is it that he's going to take it to the streets. But between me and your colleague, I don't know if somebody are going to take it to the streets because I look like everybody is afraid. When I listen to the people, everybody are afraid.
Then,
you know, that nanny spirit and that Paul Bogle spirit we always ask about, it come in like that, evaporate, that now we as Jamaicans again. You understand? He only did exist. He only did exist when you remember when the gas when
we lost your caller.
Then them
it only exists when
you remember when some money was going to be placed on gas back in the 90s, and the man them nearly burned down the country.
Yes. Labor rights.
At the last time that in the history of Jamaica we ever had an outrage to really put the government under any type of pressure, you know. Now, with all of the human rights violations that have been taking place, all that has been happening is that the people are saying that a small group of people must lead. If you, as a citizen of the country, is affected so much, it shouldn't take nobody to lead people to come protest.
But
you understand?
You realize what happened Sunday? Hold on. Because what happened Sunday, those people were organizing a protest.
Right.
And this lady was shot at point blank range.
Good.
After a discussion with the police, she was shot dead. Was that an attempt to send fear through the nation?
Hear what I expected, and I was hoping that this would have happened. You know what I expected to happen today in the sitting of Parliament? You remember when, after the hurricane,
you made noise about the Jamaican footballers taking the field without an armband.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
Now we don't have to touch the maize for protest in a parliament, you know.
No.
But if the opposition had come up in a parliament and 28 of them in a block sit down on one side, right? And anybody who get the opportunity to speak, mention it.
Well, Dr.
Mention the incident.
Dawes did mention the incident a while ago.
He mentioned it. Well,
yes,
good.
Dr. Dawes spoke about it.
Then should have come in at them block for the people them say solidarity is there for the person who would have lost, because of something where them are talk about, you know. It's something that they have been speaking about. So you know have to touch the maize for protest, Colin. There are many ways in which you can show that you are protesting. You understand?
Yes.
That would have been symbolic. That would have been very symbolic. And that would have shone the light straight back on the government. You understand?
Yes.
We have to know what we are doing and we have to be careful of, because if your people then feel like they don't have no hope, you know, with the leaders who we have, then we're not gonna get no response.
Yes.
And it's go hard for you to get them to act when you want them to act. But if you show them say you in a solidarity with them, most definitely you'll get them to be there with you. So, boy, I mean, I don't know. Colin, me tell you, you know, the country has become a rogue state.
Yes.
Me tell you that before the woman gets shot. Me tell you that before the woman gets shot. And see it can come manifest itself Sunday. A rogue state where operate, Colin, no, the commissioner have no control over the police officers them who they go up on the road. None whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Because him come out, you know, and he said they must use discretion.
Well, I don't know if you can use discretion after you get orders for make them meet them maker. That's the order.
You understand?
They must meet their maker.
Yeah, but you see, boy, I don't know, Colin, I don't know. When I look a picnic afraid to go a road and a woman afraid to go a road and them sitting there. That's how we want our country to operate.
Well,
how with the Russia?
So it
Russia with
operate.
No,
all right, my brother.
Anyway,
we'll talk again.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, man.
Have a good evening.
Solution. So whether it is a total house or access to land, that is what we would need. Presently, if we had all the funds today to build 150,000 houses, we could not do it. We don't have the contractors who can contract at scale.
This wicked man.
We know.
Carla, Marshall, good evening.
Evening. I know I want to hear what that idiot there say, you know.
Yeah, I think me did want to hear him too, you know. This wicked man.
Yeah, I go heal. You want to listen
to some of him? I go listen to some of him.
Yes, I go heal.
He has been tasked with developing 40,000, we say 42,000 housing solutions. Right now,
hold on, Carla.
Mr. Speaker, in terms of the NHD's performance, the NHD has, at the end of 2025, somewhere in the region of about 31,540 housing starts going back from 2016. So, Mr. Speaker, since this administration, that is the number of housing units that we have started.
Started, not finished. Started.
In terms of housing completions, 21,166. These figures may need some updating because I'm not giving you up to March of this year. In terms of mortgages, the NHD, Mr. Speaker, would have since 2016.
Make him stay. Carla, good evening. Go ahead, Carla.
Yes, Colin.
We're not there, brother. We're there, you know. We're there.
Virgin, all me can say now is just a pity what happened to the lady son there. No. But
Sad.
you know what happened to Jamaica? You know what happened to Jamaica, big brother?
Yeah.
And the spite where the people them spiteful, you know. The Jamaican population was so spiteful there to themselves, you know. You see, from the incident where happened between Peter Phillips and Portia come down, that's why Jamaica still a suffer now under the condition of labor right, you know. And the spite where the people then grow on say them a spite Peter Phillips, you know. Hell man, the country make we a suffer right now, you know.
You have a point.
Yo, brother, me I tell you, say this Jamaica people rather see they rather spite you more than if you do the right thing. So you see the sufferation we under, and we won doing. You remember
were they spiting Peter Phillips on the 3rd of September 2025?
No, that's may I come to that. They were spiting Peter Phillips based on the incident where happened to Portia and Peter Phillips. But they were given the opportunity again to make the wrong right.
Yes.
But because they were so focused on the propaganda that the labor rights were pushing against Mark Golden, where Mark Golden come from and where Mark Golden born and whatever. Why they were not pushing that same narrative against the man when we're running a Senton, Samuda as well? Because he was born in England, you know. Mark Golden born in Jamaica.
Yes.
And Jamaican people feel to understand that the contribution that Mark Golden's family have done for the country, and that none of these people that they are trying to put up there have done that, you know.
None of them.
None of them, you know.
None of them.
It all go back to them being very spiteful. They are paying for it. I'm not sorry for them because we were given the opportunity to make the wrong right. I call on your program and I said to you again, the African proverb say because of the hate that the ants have for the cockroach, it voted for the insecticide, and the fly who did not take part, they all died. And that's exactly what's happening to the country right now.
Where you say? The hate where the ants have for the cockroach.
Ants had for the cockroach.
Voted for the insecticide.
And the fly who did not pass it, they all died.
Hallelujah. All the fly lose him life in it.
Exactly. Because they were person who stand on the sideline and say them not go vote and see them and bear the consequence here. And this happened to the country. We are paid to learn, and it's an unfortunate situation that majority of the people are suffering under this condition. But guess what? We were too spiteful against our own. So we need to I'm not sorry for them. I'm sorry for myself. Because I'm a part of the country. I'm a part of it, but I'm sorry. But guess what? The good are going to suffer for the bad because of our own doing. So we need to stand and take the sufferation. Because here we were given the opportunity to make the wrong right. But guess what? We were so spiteful. And we were caught up with this propaganda. And because what? Most of we love we belly. 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000. Done in a one day.
Yes.
One God Almighty day done. Where them I go get because me know a fact. Most of me a politician tell me say me pay for me vote already. So me know I know now no say nothing to me. Then get the $5,000 and they done the same day and then go back to them and say me pay for me vote already. Me have nothing more to give. So guess what? The hate the ants had for the cockroach, they voted for the insecticide. And the fly who did not participate, they all died. Brother, have a good evening. Jamaica needs to pay for their mistake.
Blessings. Wow. That one the harsh. That one was very harsh. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show, sir.
Well, night, almost morning for me now, night. But
you're at UK?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me.
I just catch on for your program. But you know, me do want this related to the shooting with the lady down a mobile
St. James,
right?
yeah.
So yeah. So there are a number of things. Cause you know we have the public body we are judge it. The people out of the road we are judge it. But me see a man, me listen to you all the time, Ralston and everybody.
Yeah.
And you speak of the law. Yeah? And we have a constitution that supersedes every act.
Yes, the Constitution is the supreme law.
Yes. Okay then. So with the shooting with the lady, right? In the Constitution, and especially the 2011 edition, I think, something like that, where it states that if the police stop you, you must stop. It's not a question if or but, you must. But the police must have a reason why he stop you. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Must.
They should have a reason to stop you.
Yes. And if the police don't have a reason to stop you, don't that would be unlawful?
Yes. But did the police stop that lady? Was it the police who stopped her?
Well, that is the question we need to find out, because you see what I mean? And then know what and then know what it is now. If the police stop the lady, my understanding with this thing now, none of the police officers are wearing a yellow vest, which under the police book up rules, when a police stop you, the police should give you his first name and surname and position, and also the station where he works, his number, badge number, whatever. If he's in uniform, must properly displayed.
Yeah.
And he gives you the reason
but I don't
for
know
why
if
he
them have
stopped
to
you.
be in that kind of uniform anymore. I think the law changed as it relates to that, because police them don't wear that kind of uniform no more.
Yeah, but them regulation number supposed to be displayed.
Man, the number supposed to be displayed clearly, and they should tell you their
and
name.
They must be wearing a yellow, at least one of them wearing a yellow badge, a yellow vest. Must, at least one.
Not sure about that. Not sure.
Yes, well check the force order.
Yeah, I
now,
have to check that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Now when we look at, because guess what happened now? If none of those are none of what we speak about is about they demonstrate any of that, then the stop would be unlawful if it was them who stopped the lady. You understand me? So we're gonna have to look at those, because if from get-go if the procedure is unlawful, then the police from the get-go should be charged. No major investigation shouldn't they write this up, because the conduct of the police at first was taken consideration before him even, because he's not supposed to even ask you to produce a driver's license or search you without probable cause. You understand me? Because
I am wondering by looking at the video, if it was the policeman who stopped that lady, or the lady had reached her destination to drop off the people for the protests that they were organizing. So I am not even sure. That's the short video. I have the video. Here's the long video. When I look at it, well, the police in the road there, so let me see if I start from the start. So the police was in the road. I don't know if it's a police stopper. I'm not sure. But the police spoke to her. She came out. Watching the video as we speak, she came out. She's having a discussion with the police officer. Talking to the police officer. Police officer turns away. She went back in the vehicle. Look like the police officer still have her papers in her hand. And he turned around. Another police officer came behind the vehicle. And everybody started to exit the vehicle. While exiting the vehicle, the policeman stood in front of the vehicle. Another policeman went up to him. And he's saying something to him now. The vehicle is still in the road. Everybody's disembarking the vehicle. And here's another lady coming around. And he's beckoning to somebody. Like he's talking to somebody across the road. The other policeman gone across the road. He's still standing in front of the vehicle. And we see other vehicles stopping, letting off people. And the people, they are there. So I don't know if it look like it's paid. I don't know if I pay the people in my PR, but people are standing around the vehicle, maybe talking to her. So I'm not sure if it was the police who she just drive off, just get shot now.
But
So
the next thing again, what we look at, yeah? If him said the woman need to try run him over, why when she get the shot, the vehicle never continue move?
Because the vehicle did not move off in any aggressive way or with any force.
No,
So,
but would it be because look, if the lady was preparing to move off,
the vehicle did move.
yes,
The vehicle
the
did
vehicle
move.
yes, but if she was planning to drive away, remember, if you put that in a driver gear, the vehicle go continue go forward because she getting a shot in the chest. Would that be that the vehicle keep moving?
Right, because it
stop.
would mean that our foot would be on the accelerator.
Exactly.
In my view as a driver, she put her foot on the brake, put the vehicle in a drive, and maybe just about to ease up off of the brake when he shoot her. So when she gets shot, her foot just go down, and the vehicle stop right away.
Well,
and the speed at which they move her and just throw her in the vehicle, it leaves a lot to be desired here, sir.
But look on it. When them take her out, if PR foot in the park, remember said nobody not go in a vehicle to stop the vehicle,
Yeah.
So them just draw her out. So the vehicle in a park. So me that say she couldn't get a shot and then put in her chest and then put the vehicle in a park right away.
I don't think the vehicle go back in a park. Yeah, it's strange. You have a point.
Yeah.
Because the vehicle just stop. As she get the shot, the vehicle stop.
Yes. Because you can't get a shot in your chest and then you grab on for your chest. Remember, you panic right away. You see what I mean? But we're gonna leave that there. So what I am saying, my point is that we want to know the reason why the police stop the vehicle. If it's the police stop her, and if it's not the police, what reason the police had to go to the driver, for what reason, and what reason did the police have to request the driver documents?
Hold on. Because John Cross said the park light came on. What park light? The vehicle on a park light. Vehicle on a park light,
Well,
when you go and put it in park, the reverse light would come on for a short period of time, and then it go in a park.
Me man even tell us I left on the man use and shoot the man. Me I wonder which video I watch from.
No man.
So me I say, brother.
On a left hand, right hand.
My thing when me start with from this up, me I go with the constitution, the law, the land that governs the land. You understand me? Because, for example, you stop a motorist. The motorist, you're going to have to tell the motorist, you have a broken headlamp, you run the red light, or something. That are your reason to stop them. Or you get over the radio, say, that the vaccine they have cow and goat tonight.
Yes.
So we need to pull him over or gun tonight. So if you don't get none of those phone calls or message, or you don't have no reason to stop the person, and you go stop the person. Right? So you violate the person's rights and you violate the rule of law. You see what I mean? As a police, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. If me in England, if me did practice law, me come to Jamaica, criminal law, me come to Jamaica come do it for free, because every single day, every second, the police violate the law of the land, and the people them not see it. The lawyers them in Jamaica not see it. Because guess what happen now? Police randomly pull you over, and if you go by the law, if you go and go by the law, the police are supposed to just stop you willy-nilly, so, and then tell you if you want papers and all of that. Then if the law we go by, we go treat it that way there. You know, some people might say, but how you gonna know if a thief them are well, them have to work something out. It means proper policing. Yes. My father from 72 to 2010, my father joined the police force. You understand me? And as a 14-year-old youth, my father looked at me and tell me, the best police is a dead police, and I'm a policeman. You understand me? Him know why him tell me that.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? Him know why him tell me that, and him is only. Let me tell you, I'm not call him name. but it's a state funeral. One of Jamaica's most loyalist, hardworking police officer. And I buried him last year. Your state funeral. You know, name the big wigs, them, the chief of staff, name them funeral. So, and I learn a lot. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this to you as a little youth. I'd rather the army more than the police force because them so wicked and corrupt. And I've spoke already that this government using the police to commit genocide under the covers. Because every minute you point your finger at a police, him kill you.
All right, my brother. We're gonna take a few more calls here.
Yeah, man, do that.
1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Afternoon, Colin.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
I just want to give you my insight on what I observed on this incident. You see? First things first. The police officer placed himself in harm's way.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
Yes.
Second thing, he was not trained to stand in front of a vehicle during a traffic stop. There's a specific place on the vehicle that they are trained to stand, which is between the back passenger door and the driver's door. That is the hardest place on the vehicle, so that you have full control of the driver and there's nobody behind you in the passenger. You have to make sure that that part is clear.
Yes.
So he placed himself in harm's way. That way.
Yes.
He's not supposed to stand in front of the vehicle.
He could have been killed.
That is not a part of his training. The same way he killed the lady, if she wanted to do so, if she had a firearm, he could have died the same way, right through the windscreen.
Yes.
The second thing is this. I noticed that when he pulled his sidearm, it was already charged, meaning that one in the head already still.
Yeah, man.
Because he did not select one.
No, man, never cocked
That's a breach.
It was already cocked.
That's a breach.
You're
because
saying, hold on.
I don't know.
So the force order saying if you walk with your gun cock?
Yes, unless your life is in imminent danger. He was not on a special operation. That is number one. He was doing regular mobile patrol. Obviously, he's not a traffic cop. So obviously that he was doing a regular mobile patrol. Back in the days, a brown suit could have just walk up on you and check a firearm, and one in the head, they can get charged and go out of the room.
Wow.
So it's a breach of force policy to walk with one in the head.
Right.
Because incidents happened already, where police get disarmed with one.
We lose your caller. Come again. Hello?
Ready.
Go again. You said incident happened. Incident. What about the incident?
No.
Caller? Are we losing this caller?
Are you hearing me, Colin?
Go ahead now. You were telling us about an incident that happened.
Are you?
Yeah, man. Go ahead now, caller. We're hearing you now.
Incidents happened already where police get disarmed of their own firearm with one in the head, and man squeeze off round out of the police gun. And that is one of the main reasons why we're not allowed to carry one in the head. It's a breach of policy. And the mere fact that his life was not in imminent danger, the mere fact that he placed himself in front of the vehicle, that seems premeditated, because he had no reason to remove his firearm from his waist because there wasn't any imminent threat.
Well, he's going to say that the vehicle moved, you know. That's what he's going to say.
The vehicle did not move in his direction, though. All the way a driver, and we see where the wheel turned and the distance he was from the vehicle. So there was no threat to his life. It's obvious that her foot just simply eased up off of the brake if it was already in drive, or she placed it in drive, and her foot just lift up off of the gas. Yeah. But if that was the case, and her foot, if it was in park, and she put it in drive, and her foot eased up off of the gas, it would have run off more because it's in a drive.
But like the caller said a while ago, the vehicle no move no further. That kind of strange.
Exactly. That kind of strange. So maybe the vehicle, you know, sometimes when you put vehicle in park, it kind of push off a bit.
Yeah, it move. Yeah.
It kind of push off. So maybe in the event that she did a turnout steering wheel to move off, and she decided to just put it in a park and it kind of move off a bit. That's the only way the vehicle would have come to us at abrupt stop, just like that, even if, because if it didn't drive, it go and move further.
And as them said, when them pull her out, we don't know if when them push them on in there, them put it in a park. And then, I don't know, it's strange.
But did you see him kind of, where's the gear shift on that vehicle?
Closer to, well, as a Voxy, it is over in the middle. Kind of down.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, kind of
right,
down under
in
the
the
dashboard.
middle, probably up or in the middle where the regular gear shift normally is. But vehicles like those normally carry, like, you have to put your hand up an angle, like, so it's not directly beside you. Did you see him stretch over her, or did you see him just grab her and pull her out?
Aye. That one, yeah.
What we notice is this. There's a lot of bad apples and there's a lot of good apples. But the
bad ones outshining the good ones.
That is shown on the bad hand. It is outshining the good one, and it is giving the force a bad name. Yeah. I've worked with some great ones, but there are lots of bad ones that is making it bad for the good. And it is not a good look. Because trust in the security force, then nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense because they're there to serve, protect, and reassure, and they're not doing that. They have moved away from what they're supposed to do. That is not a good look. I've seen a lot of good leave because of behaviors like this.
Wow. Why did you leave?
And if they continue, for better.
Okay.
After that last wage package, it just didn't make any sense. And the attrition rate is getting bigger and bigger every year. So when they train 600 police for the year, just get quoting a figure. When they train 600 for the year, 1,000 would have left.
Wow.
They look like they're training a lot, but there's more leaving than what they're training. So the attrition rate is really high, and it has been that for a couple years well. Just like how you see the politics of the two-party, that is the same politics that is inside the JCF. And that is why they're losing so many good cops. Wow. Because more good is leaving than the bad now. Because they know what they're benefiting from.
Yes.
They know what they're benefiting from. So the good ones are leaving because it really makes no sense. There's nothing to gain. And when you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're living up to your oath. And then you have somebody over there just because my boy that, my girl that, you realize that their upward mobility is more than yours. Yes. Makes no sense. Wow. So until something happens, I don't know what, because it just seems like, as we all see, there's just a mandate given by whoever to just kill. And every time they move a body from the scene, they compromise the scene. Makes no sense. There's no investigation to be done on that scene.
Was it right for the officer to move her the way they did?
No, because that as well is against force policy. You're not supposed to. Because if that lady did not die at the instantly, and you move her, and the way in which you handle that body and fling her in the truck, and you keep on fling her, remember, said the bullet inside of the lady same way, you know?
Yes.
So
them would eventually kill her. Yeah.
You could have caused her death, and then now that family can sue you personally. Because nobody's supposed to move her. You're not a medical officer. You're not paramedic. So what's your reason for moving her? And then we can't pronounce them dead because we're not a doctor.
But if you're going to render, should they check for pulse and stuff like that before doing anything?
Even if we check, we can't pronounce.
But they didn't check.
The
point I'm making that there was no. You didn't see anything like the checker and
no, so there wasn't. Right. So he did not, in his mind, he's rendering first aid. But if
In his
you
mind, that way?
fire a shot,
That way?
no. Exactly. So if you fire a shot and you see where the shot lodged, right?
Mm.
And it looked fatal, what's the purpose of moving the body?
Wow.
You realize that she limp, there's no movement. What's the purpose of moving the body? You keep on compromising the scene, and that is why when the cases go to court, they can't come out with any success because majority of the cases, the scenes are compromised because the officers keep on moving the bodies.
So them destroy whatever evidence is there.
Evidence, exactly. You keep on destroying the evidence, you keep on compromising the case because look at it now. They move the body and they leave the vehicle that the lady was shot in unattended.
Wow.
Who secured the case? Who secured the scene before they move?
Oh boy.
Nobody secured the scene before they move. So the scene is compromised. There's no evidence to be collected from that scene because more than likely somebody ever go in that the vehicle there and one whole heap of DNA when it's supposed to depend there, I go in the vehicle.
Before to move the vehicle and all of that kind of thing.
Exactly. So if you're going by your training, what you should have done is called the ambulance.
Yeah, man, the paramedics come.
Let them come and move her. Somebody needs to be there to secure the scene. You can't leave a scene unattended like that.
Yeah, because everybody leave.
So they keep on going.
Everybody leave. Yeah, no police never left there.
There wasn't any police left. Everybody left the vehicle unattended with the door open and just gone about them business. The special that the police officer fire would have been still on the ground.
Wow.
So there's no evidence to be collected from this scene because everything is tampered with. Everything is compromised because DNA is just going to be all over the scene. And it is a regular occurrence for them. So everybody seems to be going away from their training just to say they make a dopey. Because that's a thing, you know.
Help me out with something here. As a former member. When a police officer unalive somebody, what is the process? What is done with that police officer? What is the process?
Based on the circumstance, it depends on the circumstance. You're immediately, like his one now, that is just clear. You're immediately placed on interdiction. Interdiction means that you just get a partial payment. You're not at work, you just get a partial payment. Before you come back to work, you have to go to the chaplaincy for some form of counseling once the investigation is done. So, some of them are taking off frontline duty.
So what about the ones? Hold on. What about the ones where claim said them in a shootout? Man shoot off of them and them kill man. What happened?
Normally they're taking off frontline duty. If you are in a shooting like that, you're taking off frontline duty and then you're assessed by the chaplaincy branch, who gives you counseling and they determine if you're fit to come back to work. Frontline duty does mean that you come out because you're not with your firearm anymore.
Is there a psychiatrist involved in that?
Yes. So because your firearms are at the lab for forensic testing,
yes,
you're not armed anymore. So you're placed on administrative duty per se until your firearm comes back.
But what about
the forensic?
What about an officer who carry multiple firearms on duty?
They're still taking as long as they're fired. They're taking.
No, but so even the ones that are not fired, because like in this man case, him have a rifle and him have a sidearm. Him fire the sidearm. The rifle was not fired.
No, but it's on interdiction, so both guns are taken. He's not at work.
So
he's not at work.
Him the interdiction, but me I talk about the ones them where we not see no video of them. We only hear them say people fire off at them and them return fire and people dead.
Man. Once you're involved in a shooting, you're taken off frontline duty. Once you're involved, the guns are taken to the lab. If it is fired, it is taken to lab. If it is not, it goes back into rotation, into the strong pan. That was what we call it. And then you're taken off frontline duty, placed on administration duty. Investigation is done. Forensic comes back, and ballistics report is made. And if the shooting is found to be clean, then you're placed back on frontline. If the chaplain to clear you to come back.
So let me ask you something. Is it possible that we could have policemen out there on duty who have killed maybe 5 people for the year already? Is that possible?
Definitely. Definitely.
What
Definitely.
You mean we're gone January, February, March, April, May, 5 months out of the year. And you are saying that it is possible we could have police out there in the street who kill 5 people from the year start?
Yes.
Oh God, a bird's a open season.
It seems that way. As I said, getting a duppy is a badge of honor for most of them.
Yeah, I know. For badman and police.
Yeah.
So badman and police are the same thing.
For most of them. Yes, it is. It is.
Wow.
Colin, let me tell you something. Back in the days, with the requirements to join, you had to have 5 CXCs, including maths and English.
Yes.
Now, it's 4, excluding maths.
Oh, so them take out maths out right now?
You know why they exclude maths? Because they weren't getting a lot of males. Because the males were not having maths.
But
they were getting a lot of female recruits, so they had to exclude maths. Normally, it's 5 CXC including.
You know what is the importance of mathematics? People who does well at mathematics are able to reason.
Reason, judgment.
That's what mathematics tells you about a person. People who do well at mathematics have good reasoning ability.
Critical thinking. Critical thinking.
That is it. So therefore,
when you lose that reasoning ability now and to make judgment in a split second.
Yes.
Right.
So when you don't have that capacity, you make bad decisions. Anyway, Carla, thanks very much. Very informative. Thank you.
No problem, Colin. Anytime.
1-876-804-7072. Having problems connecting with Ralston this evening, you know. Having problems.
Evening,
yeah, man. Go ahead, Carla.
Yeah, man. Blessed evening to you, man. I hope you get to Ralston anyhow, but I say go say. Well, I hope you get him still. But you know what? Listening to the lady a while ago. That was an ex-police officer, isn't she? Yes. I want to believe what you say. I saw it go. And at the same time, I'm not going to believe her. I'm going to tell you why. Not what she say. I'm not saying she's a liar. It's a system. I saw the system set up, the apparatus.
Yeah.
But if you can't get the police and wear body-worn cameras, you think so go through all of them a process, huh?
No, but hold on. The police who are not wearing body camera, they are not doing it because them no want to do it, you know. The government don't want the police them wear body-worn camera. That's why I say without any fear of contradiction that the government has given the orders to the police to do what they are doing. Have you ever heard anybody? Have you ever heard any member of the government say police must wear body camera and them want them wear them? No? Have you ever heard that?
Not one of them.
Oh, the government. Listen,
not one of them.
The Prime Minister is the Minister of Defense.
Yeah, man.
Horace Chang is the Minister of National Security. In the sectorial debate where the man said nobody can't tell the police them what if do, they are the reason why body cameras are not being weared by the police. Andrew Holness and Horace Chang, and them make the body camera now wear. It's not the police don't want to wear it.
Well, true, because them tell the police have to wear them have to wear it.
Ah, Tala, that is it. That is it.
Yeah, man.
That is it.
Man. But you see, I tell you something, you know, this thing I happened from ages, you know. Let me say our next thing too. What if the cameras weren't there? You'd hear say it's a shootout between Shell and the police.
Of course, I would have been shootout. It would have been a shootout.
And because the police have one set statement, you know, a gun pointed at them. You understand me? And
you'd hear how she drive off of the police.
Yeah, man. I remember tell you something. Me hear this like a joker. When them call the commissioner. I tell police when we use restraint. That is just basically we call what we should have put it now. That is just something to make it appear as if he's doing the job, and the public, the police need to be respectful of the citizens.
Just mouth him a use, man. Mouth a massive.
No, go so. to them, I listen to Andre Stevens, and I hear a lady called in her nephew. The police stopped a taxi that he was in, ask him where he worked, and he never answered them, and they take him out of the taxi. But before them put him in the Jeep, them tell him, said, pay the taxi man, and him not reach his destination, you know, and him carry him away. Can you imagine that?
They tell him to pay the taxi man.
Listen, if you call Andre Stevens, ask him, he will tell you. The lady was on Andre's program. It is a sad state of affairs. I'm telling you something. Jamaica said the other day when I called, Jamaica has become a totalitarian dictatorship. Trust me. I'm going to tell you something. It now better get. Jamaica had one chance, September 3, and fail miserably. You understand?
Yes.
But anyway, bless up yourself. We talk again.
One love. 1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Turn off the instrument in the background. Whatever you were listening to us on, you have to turn it off and just listen to us on your phone. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I did that. All right. I sent you something on WhatsApp. It's from a forensic ex-police that was a forensic expert. They look on it for me, yeah?
Yeah, but I couldn't look at that until I finish the show because I can't just look at things and play them without a verify what they are.
It ties in exactly what the ex-police woman was just speaking about.
No problem.
It ties in all of that. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, man. One love.
Yeah, man.
Back in class.
1-876-804-7072. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Bell.
I don't know why everybody else can't get to me. It look like them it look like them disrupt the connection between me and Raleigh. Yes, Mr. Bell. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Yes, man. Good evening, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm calling about, Mr. Bell?
Mm.
The system. You see, the system, we have to blame the people. But you blame the people. Government, you blame the people. Those containers are foods where the government get, and all those things we don't get for the people. We are those.
Within there?
Yeah, within there. Because it's about the money, and money we are talking about. Yes, we get money. So the container are beds, a generator, sleeping bag, something to them.
I don't know. I would love to be able to tell you.
People don't get them. So there's a lot of things in them ideas for us because the money
from a different number because this can't go through.
The money not spent. The food we don't know if food in there. The generator we don't know where in there. The sleeping bag them we don't know where in there. Something wrong with the bill. The government needs to come talk to us.
May I try calling from a different number?
The government needs to contact us. And the people, I'm going to try with some of my people then. Because our people they vote for, they get.
Yeah, man. Elections have consequences, my brother.
Yeah.
And if you're voting bad government, you get bad governance. You understand? And that is what is happening with the Jamaican people now.
Yes. All right, so have a good night.
Yes, man. Bless up. Still trying to reach out to Uncle Ralston and just giving me a lot of problem. I am really wondering what is happening. What is happening here? I don't know where the producer gone either. Trying to find the producer. Don't know where the producer gone. 1-876. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello?
Hello, Colin.
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead, please.
Well, good afternoon to my fellows. Good afternoon to listeners and those in the chat. How comes Uncle Ralston to reach on yet? And what them do to you that you know want Uncle Ralston come on tonight, Colin?
No, me and Ralston attack, but we can't. The phones that are connected to the system, when I try call him on them phone, them just say connecting. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I go and work something. I go and work some magic. If they think cannot talk
You
to Ralston
better
this
work, imagine. Exactly, because Fairval come in a house today, but them are going on NHTC and them want $50 billion.
Yeah, man.
You're
the lion prime minister say if we did have all the money that we need, we still could make the houses.
Listen, man. Listen to me now. Make me not get to call back in to talk to Uncle Ralston. Me try tomorrow. But this is what me have said tonight. Well, I'm telling you, we're not going anywhere. Even though times are hard, we are still here. This happy we country. Come on, Colin. Come on, Colin. Don't you see what is happening? And you, Mr. Andrew Onis, you and your administration gonna love us. Because whether we in the diaspora, whether we are the yard, whether you kill mother, father, picnic, grand picnic, everybody, we are still. And you and all of them are gonna love we. Because Jamaica is not for Andrew Onis and the administration alone. Jamaica is for what? Every one of us were born there.
All are we.
And this is enough now, Colin. This is enough, man. To listen to how them start to vilify this lady. This lady that they martyred, that they killed just like that in front of the whole world seeing it. What Jamaica become, Colin?
Oh, yeah. All right, Carla. rough out there, rough. But I could talk
Colin
back. I'm going to try and get Ralston now. I could talk back. Let me try.
Please, man, because I need to talk to him. All right.
Cool. Because see if we can get Ralston this way. Because we're trying a lot of ways to get to Ralston. And we're not getting to him. So, I could try this. And it's ringing. This is like a last resort. I could try this.
Hello.
Ralston, I man.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Why? I don't know what is happening to us. It's like they put Pegasus between us. Yeah, everybody else can call and get through. And I can't get through to talk to you. And I don't even know how long this can hold, but the fact that we are on now, give us an update, Ralston, I man, on what is happening in Jamaica's financial sector right now.
Yeah, well, the BOJ is going to be mopping up liquidity tomorrow. They plan to mop up some $27 billion tomorrow. So that's the first thing. The Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, they say that their members are still on their knees from the Hurricane Melissa, $10 billion in losses. So they'll be hosting their Manufacturing 360 conference tomorrow. So those are the big things. We also saw the JPS release its results for the first 3 months of this year. The net profits were $6.39 million compared with 12.8 during the same period of last year. The 3 months period to March of this year compared to 3 months period to March of last year. So they make half the profits that they made.
So the profit is down 50%
this year. Yeah, man. Yep.
So if JPS continues to mop up, not JPS, Bank of Jamaica continues to mop up liquidity, Ralston, how that benefits an economy? Mopping up liquidity every week.
That's not benefiting us. That is leading to stagflation and recession, because they are doing that in order to contain inflation, and inflation is not coming from the demand side. It is coming from the supply side because of higher oil and other prices. So it's an exercise in futility that will just keep us in recession, because you fight inflation with monetary policy when it's not demand side inflation, it's supply side inflation. Central banks have no control over supply side inflation.
So you're mopping up liquidity at a time when we want to grow.
Yes, so when we need more money in the system. So put it simply, taking out money out of the system when the people need more money. Simple.
So that tells us that the government have no intention to grow the Jamaican economy then?
That's correct. They have no idea how to do it. They want to do it, but they don't know how to do it.
Or the Bank of Jamaica and the government is not at one.
Well, the Bank of Jamaica has a separate mandate, as we said. But, I mean, the government has the ability, through the Minister of Finance, to get the Bank of Jamaica to move in tandem with them. But because the government has no plan, they can't get the Bank of Jamaica to move in tandem with them. So the Bank of Jamaica is out there doing what it says its mandate is to do, which is to contain inflation.
So how can
the Bank of
finish your thought? Finish your thought, Raleigh.
Yes, so if the Bank of Jamaica is moving in this direction, it means that the government should be moving in another direction. In other words, the government should be spending to compensate for the money that the Bank of Jamaica is taking out of the system.
But Raleigh, how me see it then? How me see it? And you are the professor, so you have to tell me if me I see this thing wrong. The Bank of Jamaica is going one way, and the government is going the other way.
They're going in the same direction.
Also, the Bank of Jamaica and the government is going in the same direction, you are saying? So the Bank of Jamaica is mopping up liquidity.
Yeah. And the government is not spending because them say they want to meet the 60% debt to GDP target. So they're going in both directions. So it's like two men have a rope around your neck and a draw and a tighten up on your neck.
So the rope is around the people of Jamaica's neck.
The neck, yeah.
And the Bank of Jamaica and the government are pull upon it.
Same way. So like two assassins, so they can't get out.
So Raleigh, shouldn't the private sector, because what Favour Williams told us in her budget presentation is that the private sector would be driving the starting or the growth.
Yeah, but that is just the talk which is not followed through by action, because the private sector can't get the money from the banking sector to borrow at affordable rates, and they, the government, not spending.
But even without them getting money to borrow, the Bank of Jamaica is giving the private sector a different option. Because the Bank of Jamaica is saying to them, you don't need to invest no money. We are giving you 6% interest on your money. Just carry the money, come give we.
Yeah, that's buy our papers. Yeah.
So, based on what Favour Williams said in the budget presentation, the Bank of Jamaica is running counter to that.
Yeah, man, correct. Correct.
And
she does not have the capacity to get them to do otherwise.
And as you say, if the private sector not pumping in the money, not investing, the government should be spending the money.
Correct.
But the government not spending any.
They're not doing it either. They're tightening up. So both of them are tightening up. So we're not reaching anywhere. People are being strangled.
The Prime Minister, just a little piece of what I heard him say in the Parliament is that if we had all the money that we need to build the houses, 150,000 houses, we couldn't build them because we don't have the contractor to build them. Something goes up?
Nonsense matter, man. So, all right, so why they need to make a start?
But exactly. That is it, no, Raleigh. That you never start. Bro, God, you never start. But Raleigh, we could have run the country.
Well, me know that me could have run it better than him because he's not of my capacity.
But if we did not run the country, Raleigh, would have built maybe 10, 20 houses already from Melissa Blue, you know?
Precisely, I want to see the decline of 7.1% in the economy during the last quarter of last year.
But when
the people would have been in a better position.
When will somebody tell the Prime Minister to him face, when will one of the parliamentarian get up in a parliament and say, man, you fail the people of Jamaica?
Well, I don't know, that's a function of the opposition and they are not doing that.
Is it that they are afraid of him, Raleigh? People are afraid of him?
It's clear, but based on my economic knowledge, which is global, them don't know what they're doing.
Why? Oh, gas price stay to the Raleigh. Tell us a little bit about that.
No, tomorrow them raising the prices.
No, man, I'm not talk about Jamaica. I'm talk about on the world stage.
Okay, 110. We saw West Texas at 108. That's the American island. Brent is 110, still climbing because Donald told the world today that he was planning to attack Iran again today, but the people in the Gulf states tell him not to do so. And the leaders of the Gulf states told the world that they had no conversation with him about that. It was madness.
Boy! Hold on, what you say? The most powerful man in the world say him did a lick Iran. And the people in the Gulf say, don't do it. And the people in the Gulf say we and him now have no discussion like that.
They say they had no conversations about that. None whatsoever.
We have Ralston on the line. Anybody want to talk to Ralston, you're going to have to call me on 1-876-202-9201. That's 1-876-202-9201. 202-9201. Ralston, the $1.44 billion that the government had not spent. What we understand is that they had no plan to spend it either.
No. If they had a plan, they would have spent it. They don't have a plan.
So when the Jamaican people them all get vexed about all these lies, because they said it is procurement and red tape why them never spend it. But before you spend the money, before you reach the procurement, you have to have a plan how to spend it. And what we are understanding from the Auditor General report, that there was no commitment to spend this money.
No, they had no plans, man. And the Jamaican people are continuing to take all of this because Jamaican people really don't have no sense. Jamaican people, have become, very shameless and unambitious. They must take whatever come them way.
Or is it that the Jamaican people, everybody just wait till they get a chance to cut, then cut?
Yeah, but they're not going to get that chance. So that is a wasteful exercise. That's an exercise in futility. That is a fleeting illusion. They're not getting a chance to cut. Which part of them are get a chance to cut?
No, America and Canada and England.
All them on there tighten up. Those things are not going to work. All of those places are tighten up on migration. So those things are not going to work. So if I got them away on, them are being a perpetual poverty. You have to defend your turf. Yeah?
Why the Jamaican people get weak, Ralston? Weak.
Yeah, man.
Weak.
Yeah, man. Very lethargic. They're not ambition. And they're not ambition either, man. They're just weak. They're not
a woman gets shot in front of all our face. Boom! And
I not coming like nothing.
No big deal. What we're not talking about?
Yep.
Few people put their hand on their head and scream, but is it that the Jamaican people have gotten numb to all of this, Ralston? It happens so much till the people them get numb.
Yeah, man. Everybody lose them conscience, lose them soul. Jamaica is soulless. Jamaica has no conscience. If you notice that a few churchmen now start come out and talk about them things because them to say it gone too bad. So even a few of them now start talking about them things. Jamaica is a soulless and conscienceless country. Yep.
And leaderless country? Is it that we are leaderless?
Yeah, man, of course.
Because nobody seems to have the gall to step forward and say to the people, come, make we march.
Yeah, man.
Make we march for this.
Yeah, man.
We not say if we go burn down the place, We have to make we march.
That is foolishness. Who could have been one in a situation where you talk about burn down place? We see marches going on in all democracies across the globe now.
Yes. We don't want
burn
burn down nowhere. We not block no road or burn pan no road. Make we march.
Peacefully. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, make we march down the road with a placard and sing redemption song. How long shall they steal the profit while we stand up one side and look?
Yeah, man, them things are going in the UK.
How long?
Them things are going in the US. Them things are going right across the world right now. Only in Jamaica, them things are peaceful demonstration. Emphasis on peaceful. Rubbish the matter.
Ralston, was the killing of that woman a message to Jamaican that if you no come out, they come go on like you no want march? When name Tiananmen Square? Tiananmen Square will repeat itself. Is that an indication to the people of Jamaica?
Garbage. Any leader or support that is talking rubbish because we say
I'm not saying anybody say that, Raleigh, but
I know, but I'm saying any leader who is buying into that. Me know why me say what me say. Because I say I skill people and people still are marching in America. Rubbish them things. Rubbish. If you are a leader and you believe in that, it means that you're ready for being done. Them things are all over the world and people still out there. In fact, those are incentives for people to go out there and say, no, we have to stop this thing. Rubbish.
I tell the people that anything you see happen to one human being can happen to you.
Yeah, man.
You are not immune from it.
You believe that can happen to you, so you know, step out against it. Then you make a bigger mistake. Injustice in one place is injustice across all places.
Anybody want to talk to Ralston, do it now. 1-876-202-9201. That's the number to call. 1-876-202-9201. That's the number that we call. That's the number that we call when we're having problem. And we were having problem connecting to Ralston Hyman, so we had to use the 804 to connect to him. Because they come like them not have that number. I said that we can't use that number if we connect to you in a rally.
Okay.
Because I don't understand. Everybody else I call and get through, and when I try call you, it just say connecting. I don't understand that. We send the StreamYard link and it asks you for your whole heap of things where it never normally asks you for.
That's all. Yep.
So, we don't know what go on, but if you don't think you can stop this show, you don't make a sad mistake. The truth must be revealed. The Almighty God is real. Rather, tomorrow is Wednesday. It is another day that the government decide what they do. Or Petrojam decide what they do with fuel price at the pump. What you expect tomorrow? You think they're going to hold it again? Or are they going to give them another 450?
No, I don't think they're going to go to the 450. I think they'll try and hold it right now because our whole problem, the problems with the taxi drivers, the problems with that. So I think they're going to try to hold it.
What came out of that meeting yesterday with the taxi, with Sellit and Newman?
They asked them for two more so for them to give them 2 more weeks, and the minister indicated that they might have to give them the increase in 2 tranches, 8%.
Yes, Ja. And if they are going to give taximen the increase in 2 tranches, what else that they are going to give to the taximan? Does the taximan get a commitment that they're going to hold the gas price?
No, they never said that. They just said, boy, they might go consider it and submission will be made to cabinet, and they may have to give them the increases in 2 tranches, 8% in June, and they never give them the other date when they're going to get the other 8%.
As I said, if you're calling us now, call us on 202-9201. That's 202-9201. If you call on the 804, rallies on that line. So we have the other line open that you can call us on. That's the line that would normally get rally on, but not even that line now go through. So everybody else can call upon it. I'm almost sure that you'll get through. Oh, just want to announce to the people that we are live on Mastercat Radio at Zeno FM this evening. We're no longer on Caribbean Radio. The content that we drop over here, Rally, is too heavy for Caribbean Radio. The owner of Caribbean Radio supports the Jamaica Labour Party. And the content get too heavy. So we are on Mastercat Radio at Zeno FM. And that's why we maintain our YouTube channel. Because we don't want nobody to determine what we talk. Because I believe that the critical thing is the truth. And if you can't angle the truth, go on your ways. Once we not tell no lie, we not spread no propaganda. We stick to the truth. We have a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Rally's on the line. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Mr. Bell.
Yes.
Blessing in a rally.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
You know what me I gonna say? You say honor and respect you to the maximum, you know, King. Cause a lot of things that teach me, you know.
Yeah, man. That was there for.
Never know too much about economy and them things, and but now like, we learn a lot from you. So much respect to you, brother.
All right, brother.
You know, Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
Yeah, one time Buju said Jamaica must save their ammunition, you know.
Yeah, remember that tune there?
Yeah, you remember it?
Yeah, man.
All right, and when it come out and road back, in tell with that again. So, I want to see what the man them are going to do, because it beat up on we, you know.
Well,
enough tourists me here, enough people will live in America me here, so they now go to Jamaica because of the killing and certain things, you know.
Yeah, man.
We deal with enough people, you know. Enough people cut it off. So them a watch what they go on, cause that thing I get too serious, brother.
Yeah, man, it's true.
Yeah, man, but doing the good work still. We there I go and listen same way, you understand?
Yeah, man.
Ah, brother, blessed, man. Yeah,
All right,
man.
bless, yeah.
Somebody
Yeah,
said Colin Caribbean radio carrier for a long time. Said thanks. Yeah, man, thanks. But carry me for a long time. Carla, let me tell you something. I have given a lot to media. A lot. Yeah? So we said thanks to them for carrying us the time where they carry us. But when you cut the show and you can't give me a reason to cut the show, I'm going to tell the people. I'm not going to hide it. You don't send me a voice note and say, boy, the station I go full gospel, so you cut the show. We don't play music. This program is not a music program. You understand? So
yeah, man.
We are telling you what I go on. We're not going to hide it from you. And just come and say what I go on. We are telling you what I go on. We give thanks for the time where they carry us. And they have to give thanks for us for being there and giving them some content too. You understand? We have never been paid $1 for being on
not a
Caribbean.
one-way thing.
Yeah, we have never been paid $1 for being on Caribbean radio. So we help them out, them help we out. You know? So we know on Mastercat radio. And that's what I'm telling you, you know, a 30 odd years me in the media in a rally. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, man.
From
38, me in the 38.
Me in the from 1994. Yeah, we are do this. You know? So
yeah, man.
Big up brother Gary, big up yourself. Respect. All right. So rally. And let me just remind the people of this number. They want to give us a call. Call us on 1-876-202-9201. Drunk, you can't call me on a line there. Now get me on a line there. Rally's on that line. So if you want rally for hear you, I'm not going to hear you if you call on a line there. Call me on 1-876-202-9201. Let me just put it in the chat room right here. So let me put it in the chat room. 1-876-9. No, 1-876-202-9201. Yeah, man. Mr. Man, me just start my mind, you know, people. That's me. We know come and grow on corner. Because a long time Mastercat want to carry the show. And we have some Mastercat with up on Caribbean radio, so we can't get the show. So immediately me get the message from Brother Gary I want me get the message yesterday or Sunday. I think on Sunday me see the message. Me just call Mastercat and say, you ready? Mastercat say, yeah. Link up. So we're on Mastercat radio at Zeno FM. And I think we're going to be on Mastercat radio Tuesday, Sunday. And when we start the morning show going to be over there as well. So, you know, when one door closes, many more open. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We are Jesus Christ speaking, you know.
Yeah, man. I want about to know, guy.
Yeah, man. Things get better when they thought it would be worse. So, tomorrow now, we have to say it in a rally. What you want to happen tomorrow with the gas price? They must hold it again? Take off our next 25 cents?
It's in the interest of the economy themselves and the entire population to hold it. Because if they continue to go down that road, the economy is going to go into a deep recession. And the people, they might be under the assumption now that the people are going to continue to just take things like that. If the thing continue like this, you are going to have a violent explosion one day.
Pressure bust pipe.
Yeah, simple.
Pressure bust pipe. Never. Call me on 202-9201. We can't take a call on this line this evening. We have rally on this line until we sort out the technical problems we are having in connecting with Ralston Iman. We have him on the 804. So call us on 202-9201. That's the additional number that we have when we're having issues. We resort to that number. So give us a call upon that. All right? Now, on the world stage, Ralston Iman. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Yes, caller. Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Ralston, big up yourself too, you know.
Yeah, man. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man, for the insight of your knowledge on the economy, bro, because I'm here in Canada. I don't know much about the economy stuff, you know what I mean, because I never really get to study those things at school. So you coming up, brethren, and giving us those insight, bro, I'm tuning to you, man. Bless yourself, bro.
Yeah, man.
Colin.
Yes, sir.
I think this is going to be the second time or third time I'm calling your show.
Thank you.
I listen to you guys, as I said. You are the pioneer. I must, if I should say so, of media, social media that we listen to, because we don't listen to the TVJ and the CVM and those type of radio station. You guys captivate the airwave right now. So we're listening to you guys right now.
Okay.
But anyway, though, what I'm trying to say is that I just want to send out some condolence to the lady in St. James, my parish.
Yeah.
That the police security officer has been murdered. I've been seeing the videos, and I mean, trust me, it brings pains to my heart to see something like that, you know. I can remember it bring me back to when my daughter get murdered in Westmoreland.
Whoa.
In 2016.
Damn.
Yeah, it's I know I don't get over it yet. I know I don't get over that yet because, man, I grew up in a tough. I grew up rough, you know, Colin, and
Yeah.
I end up and come to Canada and try to make life. And I said, if I'm sucking one ice cement, my two daughters have to suck it with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the woman that I'm married to, I say to her that I'm not leaving my kids in Jamaica while I'm here. I'd rather go back home and stock it out with them down there. I have to get them here. And
Yeah.
Colin, believe me, my papers come true like today. And my two daughters was to come true like the next week ahead. And my daughter died about 3 days before our papers come through, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I tell you, Bridget, I'll know, Colin, I'm telling the honest truth, sir. I don't get over that thing, and it's from 2016.
Whoa.
I can't get over it. I mean, I can't get over it. I tried. I even go to Jamaica and go in Westmoreland where my daughter buried, and I broke down. I mean, I have all the tape.
Yeah, man, that
My
almost hurt,
sister,
man. And you said she was murdered?
murdered, guys. I don't remember in 2016 this young little girl that was murdered in a taxi going to Westmoreland into a taxi with another lady and the driver when they shoot up the car.
Whoa.
Doreen Samuels, before she died, she bring the news across TVJ. Doreen Samuels, I can remember that.
That tough. Tough.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I honestly, talking to you, know my eyes full of water, bro.
Sorry about that, bro.
It's
Sorry
what it
about
is.
that. That must tough.
It's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. My daughter was 18 years old. I grew her from baby stage, watching her grow, going to school. Me do everything for her, bro, because then the mother never did have any close relationship towards her growing up. You know what I mean? When she reached about 6 years old, me and the mother get departed, and she just leave all of them on me. Both of them, until people in the yard in Jamestown, Kingston, and Linders Road, that big yard there, if you don't know if you remember it, know it. People in there have to curse her out for her to take the younger one from me, which is the baby, which is Rutan. Rutan is here with me, you know, but Onika is gone, bro. Trust me.
Sad, very sad.
Yeah, so when I see that that young lady or the police shoot her, it trigger everything back to my head with my daughter, you know what I mean? Because knowing that at the time I couldn't even get to go to her funeral because my papers was in the queue.
Damn.
So I couldn't even get to go to see her for the last time. So it's very hurtful until now, bro.
Yeah.
So now seeing that happening now towards someone from my parish, St. James, it's really and truly hurtful to know what the family is going through.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I must say this, Colin. I must say this, Colin, before I go. This is what Jamaica vote for.
Yeah.
And Jamaica must face the gun, the bullet from the gun that they are getting now. They vote for this, and they are not going to get it no better way than how they get it now. They have the opportunity to change the narrative last year, and they did not do it. They vote for this government. Now, see what is happening, bro. In Westmoreland right now, my parish, bro, that's where my family them live, brethren. And trust me, don't Westmoreland no good, bro. It's not good.
None at all. None at all.
No, Westmoreland is no good, bro. St. James, I mean, in Mafuta district, that's where Nikisha Birchell, my MP, that's she the MP up there now, in my area where my mother live. My family come from Westmoreland, so I'm just top side them, right? And my mother house blew away completely, bro. I may have to end up and fix. My sisters and brothers have to get together and get back our place together and make sure you have it. We couldn't wait for the government to do that because we know that it wasn't going to happen.
So did you guys get anything at all from the government?
Nothing, bro. Nothing. Not. My mother lost her house, TV, bed, everything. We have to come out of our pocket, virgin, and make sure somebody should have somewhere to live.
Really?
It's a good thing somebody it's a good thing me there here so in Canada I'm gonna have my sister in New York. When we could have somewhere we could have put 2 and 2 together and make things happen.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
And it's not
Hold
no
it together.
government wouldn't do nothing for me, brethren.
Hold it together.
You know,
tough one. Yeah.
Bless up yourself here, so you
One
have
love.
the families them down there in Portland. You hear that?
Respect. We lost Raleigh on that line, so we'll take your calls also on the regular number now. We know that maybe it wouldn't last for too long, but of course, we do our best to get a little out of Raleigh this evening. We have work to do. We have to sort out some of them connections, yeah. You know that I am a traveling man. And we keep on moving, answering the call that is made to us. 1-876-804-7072. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
How you do, man?
Well, we're there, sad. I watch the happenings.
Boy, that number you announced, me don't know what, boy, but when me call it, it just
get to
busy it. And we have to try a way to disrupt the connection between you and Raleigh, you know, because only is telling the Jamaican people too much. You understand me? So we have to find a way to disrupt, you know. Anyway, Raleigh is still there?
No. Raleigh's not here.
Oh,
Trying
so
to get him back. No, he's not here.
Oh, I have good news for you and your followers and listeners.
Nephew, we don't want your good news.
The government will be now paying cash in the roof program, and the money will be going directly to the beneficiaries' account.
Why that
Because
never? Why that
present-
wasn't the case from the beginning?
Well, you know, from these things do happen from time to time. And the PART program, it will be much easier now to get on the PART program. Very, very good news. But I was expecting the minister would have announced some improvement in the pensioners, when them apply for their NIS pension. It still take too long. It still take too long. Something need to be done which can cut the time waiting to about half. And the biggest disappointment is the IC report, which should have been tabled in the parliament today. For what reason?
It's still not. It wasn't tabled.
No, it never tabled.
It's a criminal government we have run Jamaica.
You understand?
Set of criminals hiding the truth from the people. What is it that they are hiding in that report, nephew?
Well,
hide.
Well,
who the report finger? Which one I want the report finger?
I think it's about the FLA.
Yes, man. But the report speaks of corruption and mispractice and all of them kind of thing there.
One of the arguments put in forward is that the FLA gone to court. I never know that a government entity could have bring another government entity before the court.
So who them? But the court no rule that they did something mustn't table.
Well,
the court no rule that
so.
it mustn't table, you know. Remember we talked to Mark Golden about it yesterday evening.
Yes.
But you see, at the same thing, Marisa Dalrymple Filbert did that do when they talk about the people who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. They were hiding and holding off on the Integrity Commission report. What kind of government? Neville, what kind of people them they are support? What kind of people are these you are supporting?
This present GLP government
is the worst government that Neville, little more. Have a good evening. Have a good evening.
Just before you go, Mr. Bell, just before you go. Logan?
What?
Yeah. What I'm saying, you are entitled to your opinion.
This is not opinion. Any one of us is entitled to our own opinion, but we are not entitled to our own facts. Is it a fact that the government is hiding the report from the Integrity Commission?
I'm not going to dispute that with you.
That is not an opinion. That is a fact that Juliet Holness, wife of Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Speaker of the House of Representatives, is hiding the Integrity Commission report. Who is it talking about?
I am not going to dispute that with you because you are entitled to your opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's not an opinion. Was the report tabled? Was the report sent to the Parliament on the 30th of March?
I can't tell you the exact date.
Nephew, go on, nephew. Go on, nephew. Go on. Truth are truth. And you see, that's why some radio station can't carry this. They can't carry this because they don't like the truth. How can you call upon the name of Jesus Christ and not like truth? How can you say that you're a Christian and not like truth? How can you say that you're a follower of Christ and not like truth? Fire! Pauno! Fire! Pauno! Raleigh. No, me know say that thing that run out, it wouldn't last long.
Hello?
Hold on the caller. Me know say it wouldn't last long. That's why I tell you say me could just talk for see how long that gonna last. It couldn't last, me do. So we have to fix up something else. Yeah. All right, cool. We talk later. Yeah. Yes, caller, go ahead.
Good evening, Colin.
Yes, sir.
First time calling and I'm listening to you on another program.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you have people like Nephew, all views should content. But you see, Nephew, now, you shouldn't waste time carrying a Nephew in our man like
that's why I'm
understand?
cut him
You
off.
should be here, understand? Yeah?
That's why I'm cut him off.
Yeah. Because you can't change Nephew, you know. I used to listen to Nephew from way back in a Multi Perkins day. So you know that already.
Yes. Yes.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Keep up the good work, man.
Respect.
Thanks. Take care.
Yeah, man. Blessings. On a good on pound knee every day about not pray to God, but you don't like truth. If you don't like the truth, you cannot be a child of God. You are a hypocrite. You have to be hot or cold. True or lie. You cannot. Both you are the fasting. But when you hear the truth, you vex. You know, go away. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for social media. That the truth can be revealed. Yeah? Thank God for social media. Everybody have a right to their own opinion. But it's not your facts. Facts are facts, whether you like it or not. The Integrity Commission sent a report to the Parliament on the 30th of March. To date, it has not been tabled. The law said the reports must be tabled as soon as possible. The opposition leader told us yesterday that before Sunday, before the Gleaner reported, him never know that the report was in the Parliament. It is the responsibility of the Speaker of the House to ensure that the reports are tabled. And that's why Juliet Holness cannot be the Speaker of the House, being the wife of Prime Minister Andrew Holness. It's a conflict of interest. It's a conflict of interest. And you must remove yourself from Speaker of the House if you can't be fair. Everything that happened, you believe it's an attack on your husband. And that's why what is happening in Jamaica not happen nowhere else in the world. But black people, Marcus Garvey said, "You not gonna know yourself till you back against the wall." But it look like Marcus Garvey did wrong. Because when you back rub off on the wall and you still don't know yourself. All when the skin no left on the back, rub off. You don't know yourself. And then never you have the gall. I can't talk about you don't know. What you don't know? You know everything. You know everything. Who is the report fingering? Why they hiding it? The Integrity Commission report and the Prime Minister, I take them to court so as to lock it down. But the report was tabled. The court never ruled, said the report, nothing table. In fact, one of the things that the Prime Minister asked the court to do was to force the Integrity Commission to certify his report. The court said we cannot do that. So that was not done. But I only hope that the people who voted for the GLP in the last election suffer the most. Because I cannot continue to agree with the good of it suffer for the bad. Me not agree with it. Me not agree with it. Let the wheat and the tear grow till the day of harvest is not the same thing. That wicked men should prosper over good people. The people who vote for this government must feel the wrath of this government. And I pray and ask the Lord Jesus Christ this evening to help those who voted otherwise. Help them. Put your blood over them. That when the death angel come, it will pass over them. And let those who see the wrong and voted for the wrong, make them bear the sufferation. Them must bear the sufferation. Good evening, caller.
Well, Colin, get back in there and give me about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. First, you know, the truth that we're talking about is not finding them, you know. Because all they do is go around the city spreading corruption, barking like a dog. The Almighty said you will not find it in them, because by their seed, by their fruit, by everything that they produce and do, it is contaminated. It is not something to look upon.
Well,
so you who are pure.
Somebody asked me, what about my niece? She must suffer. If you vote Labour right, you must feel the pangs. Let those who vote for this government feel the sufferation of this government. And let those who did not vote for them find a way to satisfy them, Jesus. I beg of you, Lord Jesus. Continue, caller.
But Colin, it's only 8 enter into the ark, you know. And that is only family. Even some in the family drowned, you know. And how much did left in how much one family a lot did in a Sadamango Barrow, you know. We can name them out, you know. And it is not hidden from the eyes because we all see it. Anyways, calm your blood pressure because nephew is nephew. Me tell you already, nephew is blood pressure. blood pressure rising
blood pressure. When me telling you, you know, maybe you don't believe me, nephew is energy for me.
I know.
When
but for some of us, who you hear them call you and quarrel with you, and even in the chat, it's because them blood pressure is up and can't deal with him. But you know how to deal with him.
He's energy for me when I hear him give me the drive to go on. Because when I hear the hypocrisy in nephew, it says to me, Colin, you have to press on, Colin, press on and educate the people.
Yes. Because Colin, for that place that was carrying you and used to you know, promote them too, and tell us that they are calling, and you get a call to say not anymore.
It's just a message. It wasn't a call, you know, it was a message, a voice note.
All right, Colin, you got the warning too.
Yes.
With the almighty empowerment of Portland Spice and the massive following and the power and the impact
and the growth
that it's having on the Jamaican people, home and abroad, collectively and individually. Listen, the people are hearing. Me no care what nobody wants to say. It is being heard. The tide has turned. Me I tell you, Colin, and they even make it worse now. Kill a woman in front of everybody. Me tell you something.
Yeah, man.
Every government is seeing it. Although they don't come out. Jamaica has become under Andrew Onis. Andrew Onis clout dead. Andrew dead. How so much money am I going to NHT for?
Yeah,
you see, same I said them I go here where you tell me. Panic radio video while stand like a while. He said if you don't have enough money or the money was there, how much he couldn't build it out. Listen to me now. You hear what you say?
I mean, I go back and cut it, you know, because me hear the man say, if we had all the money that we needed, we couldn't build all of the house at this time. What an argument.
And he not build one yet.
Tell her.
Not even one.
The man should be ashamed. The man should be ashamed. Him couldn't come and say, listen, we built 2,000 houses already. We are trying.
Yes. You know what the song was say when time you done? When you're done, he done. All she know on table it. Listen, if there was nothing in it, Colin, for trouble them, she would have table it already. We know. So them are go suppress, them are go desist, them are go deflect everything what they can do. But guess what? Fire there most still you think a cool breeze, yeah.
Listen,
Later, Colin Bell,
bless
keep
up.
the fire burning.
Bless up, Carla.
Spice up the plate.
Bless
We
up.
love the spice, Colin Bell.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell Prime Minister Andrew Wilson something. And somebody has say, you don't need how much? 300 billion to build the houses. I give the Prime Minister and the Labour Party an idea. Hold on the bowler. I said to them right after the hurricane, build some concrete shells, 24 by 12. Build the floor, columns, and roof, deck roof. Because at the time the government was talking about resilient, building back resilient. And my understanding of that is when the next hurricane come, those people who lost their roofs this time should not lose a roof. I said to the government, use the money where you get. Call in contractors right across Jamaica. Those big developers in Kingston. Ask them to hold off for a month and go down at the west and build some of those shells. You know how many shells would have built by now? Everybody don't need a house. Everybody don't need a house. So don't give me them crap. And you have to start at 1 before you reach 150,000. How many of the government bill thus far? You should be damn shame standing up in the parliament, but if we have all the money, we couldn't build the 150,000 house. Boy! Bowler.
Yes, my general.
Wagwan.
You know, big up the whole family.
Bless up, man.
Everybody.
And big up yourself too,
You
you know, man.
understand?
Bowler. Bowler, where your channel name again? Tell the people where your channel name, you know, man. Cause
Ball
Iron
of VNR, Ball of VNR 2.0. That's the main channel.
Yeah, man.
But
check him out.
What may I say? Me I listen to Colonel Charles Jr. last part-time speech. And this man had the audacity to tell the MP so they don't go on social media. He got talk about the inadequacies of the government. See, when Andrew Wilson look for get the leadership and win election, every chance he get in the media talk about the inadequacies of the government.
Yes.
And them now, after failing in one of the biggest time in a Jamaica history where the government need to show up to the most vulnerable, them feel like come tell the man them say, them not to go up on social media. And then you know what make it worse? If we go back and we listen to Mark Golding, first speech, November 3rd, at the press conference, more of the people remember. I do have video on it still.
Yes.
But more of the people them go listen to themselves. Mark Golding line and name out specific approaches where the government needs to take to ensure say, we deal with this thing with speed and efficiency and accountability.
Yes.
And the man them ignore everything what the man said. And then come now come talk about say the man them to unite and come together. After then don't feel the people have already. But the Jamaican people need to rise up and wise up like the Rasta man said.
Bowler, them no want unity neither. You are putting together Nara, you are put together Jamrock, and in all of that, one opposition member you want to put on Jamrock. Tell the man them go.
Hey, member in a parliament when Andrew said the opposition leader come to me and said he wants to be a part of this process of recovery. But I don't know that going to work. I have no intention, Bridget.
Yes, he said that.
No intention.
Him say no know it going to work.
Oh, me I go send you the tape because
Please
me
and
make sure
thanks.
download the background from the TikTok.
Please and
I'm going to
thanks.
send it to you right now.
Yes.
Right now, me I send it to you.
Brother.
Him said that out of his own amount. Say him don't know how Mark Golding, a brilliant man like Mark Golding, going to play a role in the recovery process. I know when they come with Nara,
but brother,
and once somebody are going on Nara.
Member said tough than say Andrew Wellness not like bright people around him, you know.
Ah, see there?
So Mark Golding need to have a space around Andrew Wellness. Because him not like bright people. Brother, keep on doing what you're doing here, sir. Iron sharpnet, iron. Big up yourself.
Yes, man. Respect.
Check out Bowler. One love.
Yeah, man.
Me people, me tell you something. Me tell you no say one labor right under one of my video. Say you no can't stay the chat. GLP are win and a rule. Yes, they are ruling. But let me remind you, Jamaica needs leadership, not a ruler, not a dictator. It's leadership Jamaica need. Yeah? I mean, I tell all Christian to repent. Uno repent. Those who are call upon Jesus' name and hate the truth, uno must repent. But I know, see the virgin here? See man here, watch you now. Watch you now. Wagwan.
Well,
Let me tell the people who this man here is. This year man here, the man will tell you from day one. Say all of the money where the government get, they need to spend it on the people. See program the talk, take it. Take it.
Yeah, all right. You remember me call you and tell you, say, if you know the container house, how you'd have to divide up land and run in road and put in water and all in city. Remember how long we said that?
Yes.
And what they do it was 6.
Yes.
6 them do so far. This man have no plan.
Hey,
the man find everything to grow and circumvent and do everything to not do nothing. All right, me just listen Parliament look while.
Yeah.
And if you are telling nation the amount of money where you spend from other area to help roof and sit, nobody can find no document. The Auditor General can't find no document for them the 10 billion no claims they want to spend for roof and sit, Una alone have that the figure. Andrew them alone have that the figure, right?
Yeah.
And all right, if you have all of that the money from other areas where you can spend on roof, why you don't use all of them that money and spend on your government business and use the housing trust money and make
housing trust below see people them.
And use housing trust money to for housing trust work. Why you go Parliament now? You claim him and like a full favor I tell you where the more money they spend and how much they spend. She make it look like the money where they might take from housing trust. Then literally spend that pound house already. Then reverse the thing, then I spend full no money pound full no business and left housing trust money is to pound house.
Let me ask you something. How you feel now like how you did that tell we said the government need to spend the money upon the people them? And here the Auditor General said go ahead.
Me know that me listening up me watch me tell you that the street of my university, you know, I sit down and I don't know me in politics, you know. You might think me a little boy, me a 6 or 7 year old all the way here, me, you know.
You're a massive man.
You're a big old man. A long time in politics and all.
Yeah, grab off of the 3 score and 10.
Know what me I do, you know. Yeah. So I know me, I'm not baby man.
But brother, hold on. When you used to tell me that, me did agree with you because me couldn't believe the man them would have been so heartless. Than sit down upon the money and watch people suffer. Me did believe that, brother. Couldn't.
I find everything and you have some blogger man when you listen to him man. Sometimes you wonder if a Jamaica, I wonder if it's a cult somebody have sitting over them. Because I can't believe you sit down and some man sit down and hold and think nothing where man do is wrong. No care
no care how evil it is, it good. The man will have no blemish on the record and him you sit down a court.
Then
And the man will
dangerous.
have the whole like corruption.
Brother, the man
So
have
I
money.
mean, I know.
The man have money from Beryl, sit down pan 130 million from Beryl. The man have that sit down pan.
But
And people
look,
can't get back on their feet.
And Mr. Man, you say from over Portmore, the two things can't be true. So you can't say, oh, no, wash with money. And when you want money through the housing trust to do program or something, they might tell you that they don't have no money. The two things can't be true. It's either you have the money or you don't have the money. Because they might tell you, when you go to them with the housing project, no money, no, the federation broke. But, and then when you go to parliament, you not tell you millions or not. I want people pass bill. Everything on the run come bill. And everybody fi cooperate to do no.
Well, Nara is about taking the rest of money for themselves, so.
Let me tell you, say, no, this Nara, you know, was the same exact thing where them you have in the constitution where them not work on, you know. And I hit, now then come, then try and next week. Then try one way, and Mark Gold and shut them down every time. And now they want to try one different way. Because there's nobody with good and clean heart could have want pass a bill like when them a pass. Because remember, you know, you no have no credibility. There's talk from 1970s, 1997 when you enter politics, your name a calling a wrongdoing, you know. And you want the country to give you all of the power to monitor with money without no question asked.
The man want secure, want ensure say no go to prison when he do nothing, man. But my brother, we're gonna leave it right here so for this evening. Short me tomorrow evening early, make we chat
Man,
some.
bless up there, sir.
One love. Yes, listeners and viewers, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Touch up the thumbs up button before you leave, no? Touch up the thumbs up button and give me a like. I want to say thanks to Ralston Hyman for joining us this evening. Thanks to you, the listeners and viewers and the subscribers. Thanks to all Portland Spice ambassadors for sharing the channel as we continue to grow in this space. One love to all the people. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet tomorrow evening, right here, 5 o'clock, for the Colin Bell Show. Peace be with you, my people. One love.